Here are 5 things I don't like about Mexico City. Number 1 is that the traffic is horrible. It is even worse than LA. There is so many cars, and if it's rush hour, you're not gonna get anywhere. And also on top of that, then the roads are terrible. I know they're not that great in the US, but they're even worse in Mexico City, a lot worse. You need to really keep your eyes on the road, because if not, you're gonna end up in a hole. This is something that is really annoying and something that bothers me a lot. And you can't really trust Google Maps here, because sometimes the infrastructure is so bad or confusing, so it's just gonna get you off track. And yeah, I really don't like driving in Mexico. I like driving a lot in the US or Europe, but in Mexico it's just too much chaos. And then the next thing is the air quality. It's pretty bad here. It feels a little claustrophobic sometimes, that you can't really see much nature. It's just concrete and all these cars, and then the air is not that fresh. This is something I also don't really like. Then the next thing is maybe not that I don't like so much, but I'm still learning, and that is that you need to tip for everything. So I don't mind tipping when you're at a restaurant or some other situations, but here sometimes you'll see a random guy in the street guiding you to park, and this guy is not official or anything, but it's like in the culture that you need to pay this guy even though he didn't really help you at all. And I mean, of course it's just a symbolic amount, but I don't mind that much, but it's also not something I like a lot. Then the next thing is that sometimes the electricity is out for 10 minutes or the water is not warm. I mean, this is things that can also happen many other places in the world and also in the US, but it is happening a little more often here. And again, of course, it also depends on where you are and the building you're in, but this can be a little annoying sometimes when you wake up and then the water is not warm and you need to get started on your day, and it's just a bad start. And then the last thing is that the primary language is Spanish, and of course, I completely respect that this is the way it should be. But of course, it also makes life a little difficult if you are not fluent in Spanish. I try to practice it every day, and I do my best, and I try to connect with people, but it's not the same when you're not fully fluent in it. And this is, of course, something that for me personally is a bit of a challenge. But, and again, it's not to criticize, this is just the conditions of living here. So this is something you need to accept if you want to be fully integrated and really be part of Mexico City and not just the internationals, then you need to speak Spanish. So that's the 5 things that I don't like so much of being here from time to time.